That old guy's
Okay.
face is
Suddenly, the old man in the concealing cloak sneaks past Alexander, and with a
And then
sneaky
opens up
dart
his
in
cloak
hand,
to reveal he's
steals a
naked
mint
beneath it.
from the candy jar. The old man stuffs the mint into his mouth and wobbles unsteadily out of the pawn shop.
Once you get the magic map, the game actually gets started.
What?
Seconds later.
Master,
Good lord.
I was observing in the village as you wished, and I saw a maid.
What is this thing you're wearing around his arm?
I don't know.
Looks like an armband with a shark fin on it.
He's an emo kid who doesn't do a very good job.
Just came home from the anime convention. You get him drunk on mints?
You fool! You've been eating those mints again! I ordered you to stop that!
What is in those mints?
Yes.
That's it, we're having a mint intervention.
Intervention?
Prince Salamander Peasantry.
It's important to look at the vase right here
Idiot!
while you have the chance.
Are you trying to tell me that
Yeah.
Prince Alexander of Daventry is here? Confound it!
You know, it starts with mints, but then they move on to the harder stuff like gum.
People die right on his sparkle.
Worse.
You need some help, dude.
What is he doing?
He was in the pawn shop buying a magic map.
The real hard stuff is the Werther's butterscotch candies.
What is this magic smap?
With the smap, he can travel to other islands. Master.
That's a map, you don't! Oh, drat it all! I thought I took care of the only means of travel. By my scimitar, I can't have him stirring things up. Not now!
Buy my scimitar.
Get a hold of yourself and listen carefully.
I'm gonna start cursing things about my
Go to the
scimitar.
other islands and tell them.
Why is this guy's office in some kind of
By
black
my scimitar, I ordered this sandwich with no mustard.
And now that we've got the map, we have to trade it back.
Wait,
I'd
what?
like to trade this magic map back for my family ring, please.
As you wish, Prince Alex.
Don't question it. It just
It's Sierra, okay? It's just Sierra.
I'm confused.
There's a secret.
You'll figure it out.
There's like
Oh,
a
you
bonus
can travel.
series of events you can set off if you have your ring after you trade
Bring
your
up
ring
the
in.
fast travel menu.
Doesn't seem to be happening yet. If I walk up here.
It's to go into the bookshop, I think.
Oh, okay.
Again. There's some weird order of events you have to do, or else you can't really get 100%.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the castle where Casima is, and you can't get in because there's dogs. Dog soldiers.
Alexander firmly
Sorry.
addresses the guards at the Castle of the Crown, determined to get an audience with Casima.
Good day, guard dogs. I am Prince Alexander of Daventry.
What up, dogs?
Hey!
Prince Alexander of Daventry!
We'll let the dogs
He's the one, Wolf.
See here now. We've been warned about you.
Dog
Your dear old
house.
husband has
You're
issued
that
strict
mint
orders
guy.
that you're not to be allowed anywhere near the castle.
Can't you just hold a tennis ball and pretend to throw it and they'll go running off looking for it and just go right
I
inside?
haven't even met the wizard.
Never mind your excuses. You're on our list
Dog
of
people common in
undesirables
this
and will
game
not
is-
be getting into the castle today or any day. Now off with you.
Alright. Now there's also this.
Concerned with the fact that they're dogs.
Put peanut butter on your junk.
The bonds of flimsy discipline.
That'll show them.
You can also show these guys the rings, but I'm not sure if that works at this point. Maybe that only works earlier.
Tell them to
We
kiss
must
the
get
rings.
inside the castle
read a
to see
book
the
to him.
princess. Perhaps this will convince you.
Be gone! We have no interest in anything you carry. You are not
Tell them
welcome
sons of
at
bitches
the
and see if they
castle.
get it.
I missed points. I'm not gonna start over. Not gonna have a
No, you
complete
gotta
score.
get every achievement.
Nah, screw it.
What'd you mess up on already?
If you show them your ring earlier, before you buy the map,
Yeah.
then the captain of the guards comes out and talks to you and tells you you can't come in.
Huh.
And it doesn't really affect anything.
Achievement unlocked. Wasted time.
There we go.
Hello.
Achievement unlocked.
I
Where
will
my
be
bitches
right
at?
up.
Achievement
Avoid
unlocked.
achievement
Let the
unlocked.
dogs out.
Now,
Achievement unlocked.
what
Bitches
can I
leave.
do for you?
Achievement unlocked, gay clown. You'll see.
An odd-looking man is
You might want to actually wait for it to happen and then you can make
He
the
wears
joke.
a vest,
Oh,
balloon-style
like,
pants, and pointed
pro tip.
shoes. There's
No.
something deliberately silly about the man, as though he were a performer of some sort.
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. but I
Yeah,
have
it's
no
green, it's
time
land,
for
and it's
idle
islands.
conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
Is that dumb
Excuse me
Deluise?
again.
Sounds like the lion
You mentioned
from
the
Wizard of
princess.
Oz.
I told you I'm not interested in talking to strangers.
Alright.
Exit. Stage left.
Determined to learn more about the strange man's relationship with the princess, Alexander shows the man his insignia ring and formally introduces himself.
I'm sorry to insist, but my name is Alexander of Daventry, and
I
I
insist that
appreciate
my
the
name is
offer of the
Alexander.
ring, Alexander, but I'm afraid I've already spoken.
Ah!
Daventry? Where have I heard of Daventry? Flying flint mice. You must be Prince Alexander. Casima told me about you when she arrived home. How came you here?
why, by a ship now wrecked upon the sand. But
Talks
you know
like that.
Casima? She truly spoke of me?
Yes, I
How
saw
came
her
you
briefly
here?
when she first returned home. She mentioned a prince to me.
Talking like Yoda.
Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm afraid that was before she was told about her parents' deaths. You see, she arrived home a few weeks too late. The king and queen thought they'd never see her again. It is said they died of heartbreak. I'm afraid she's blamed herself.
What a terrible homecoming. We had only known.
Terrible indeed, poor thing.
This guy dragging Calliope around with him for that
Seems
background
to
music.
despair with her these days. The
I like how they
streets
chose
are
to put, like,
silent.
have this
Where
guy
is
play
she
in his
now?
head.
The princess
It
is
softens the blow.
sequestered in mourning. It's a rather dated tradition, and not required, but
If
the
someone talked
vizier
to you like
says
this,
she
it would soften the blow
insisted
of
out of
absolutely
respect.
anything. Hey, I just killed your
see.
dog.
Say who you are. and how
I'm
you
afraid
know
you have cancer.
I just drowned your blood on the
Oh,
bed.
pardon me. My name is
Look at my
Charlo.
giant
I
cheeks.
am crowned to the royal court, and have been since the marriage of Casima's parents, King Caliphate and Queen Alaria. Oh, those were the happy days. The pair of them were so full of joy and life. So
How old is
loved.
this guy?
And Casima's birth.
He's like
It
he's
would
a
be hard
Highlander.
to explain how long they
He's
had
a
waited.
Highlander.
How they had hoped for a child.
There can be
I
only
mean, she was
one.
such a charming little thing. Smart as a whip. Kind and sweet. Well, she means everything to
Okay, this is boring. Stop
About her
talking.
grief over her parents, you mean?
Well, the truth is, I do not trust the Wazir.
Yep, he's evil.
I
Viziers
wish
are always
I knew
evil.
what the princess thinks these
It
days.
is a lot.
Especially if that's all they're referred to
Now I'm
as
afraid
Vizier,
I
they have
must
no
hurry
real
back
name.
to the castle.
Thank you for speaking with me, Jalo.
So
You
much.
guys may have put your number.
Put more work into rendering his cheeks than like the rest of him.
I don't know,
Jiggle
the
physics.
blandest person so far in this game is the prince himself. He just looks so plain.
No, he has that pimpin' coat on.
I mean, like, the character model of his
ruffles.
face.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, everything else is a caricature.
Those plants are moving.
What plants?
Yeah.
The plants you were probably
Oh.
next to about 30 seconds ago.
Oh.
You're seeing into the past.
Going faster than the speed of light.
No, you're just really far away with the telescope.
Good day, Jolo. Greetings, my fine furred friends.
Well,
Who's a good guard? Who's a good guard?
and how do you get the bird to show up?
The what?
I think you have to actually leave the island and come back before that'll happen.
There's a bird.
Without some
I-
breadcrumbs.
You might have messed up. You might have needed to show your ring to the guards before you got the map for it to show up.
That doesn't sound right.
Good day.
Oh, the spy is back.
Yeah, I'll get the map back.
Can I trade you my ring?
Of course, Princess.
Okay.
It looks like the pawn shops is your storage area, huh?
Yeah, you go in and out there a whole lot. Oh, now the bird shows up. Right, I wasn't supposed to have the ring in my inventory the first time for the bird to show up.
Hello, Nightingale. What a lovely tune you sing.
Okay, he's crazy. I was talking to him.
Thank you! I'm a bird! That's what I do! Just give me strings, singing my song!
Mechanical bird.
Alexander
Give him a
winds the mechanical nightingale and places it on the
Ready,
ground.
what the
Give him an Alka-Seltzer.
The mechanical nightingale sings a sweet, tinny tune. The real nightingale in the tree cocks her head and listens intently.
Sounds like one of those
The
stock beats on a
nightingale
keyboard.
flies to a lower branch and looks at Alexander curiously,
the nightingale
as if she were deciding that this human might not be so bad.
The bird only likes you because you gave it a birdie reel, though.
Yeah.
They're very expensive.
The bird is just returning our affections.
Now you're reading your fucking poetry?
Yeah.
Now you need to go get the
No,
ring.
no, it's poetry time.
Alexander
That's
holds
not-
out
no, you give it the
the
ring.
phone to the
No,
nightingale.
poetry first. That's how it
She
goes.
perhaps is the nightingale that Jalo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the words of love to her mistress, Cosima.
Snake.
The nightingale swoops down and grabs the poem.
I'm gonna seduce the bird.
She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cosima.
Perhaps.
Aww.
What do you people at home think?
What have you found?
Find out next week on a very special episode of King's
This
Quest.
is no mere bit of paper, but words of love.
Her
Who
face is
sent this? It must have been Abdul. Oh, Sing Sing, will he never give up?
Oh.
You must be careful, pretty bird. Stay away from Abdul. I don't trust him so close to you. Now go.
Yes, Rapunzel, I'm a Cosima.
Good job screwing that up.
Yeah, you probably should have put your name on it or something, I don't know.
The little bird returns to her branch without the poem. Alexander wishes he knew what happened to his message of love.
The bird crapped on it and then built into its nest.
You
I'm
lost
assuming you
points.
should have given it the ring.
Yeah, but it wouldn't show up with the ring in my inventory, though.
But the
Huh.
You're gonna kill Ashley.
Did I do it all backwards?
you go.
Should I go ahead and restore? I know you can't get the whole stuff lot to happen the way I'm doing it.
Now you're gonna lose
Alexander
points and not
sorts
finish
through
the
the
game
odds and
correctly.
ends that the
I'll get the best ending. It's fine.
magic exploding gum wrappers. A
Just
shattered
get on your spinning top and fly into the castle.
Game over. You win.
Near the bottom, Alexander finds a little glass bottle labeled ink. It appears to be empty, but Alexander decides to take it anyway. You never know when a small bottle will come in handy.
I
Right.
say that every night, buddy.
A small bottle of warm liquid labeled simply juice.
Alexander's carrying a little ink bottle. It appears to be empty.
See if we can test that.
Alexander shakes the bottle and imagines he hears a faint swishing sound, but decides he is mistaken.
Alexander
There's
was
no reason to use that there.
Use it on yourself.
Alexander decides to open the empty ink bottle.
It's stuck. It's... Whoa!
Whoa!
This
ink
ink
bottle
bottle is
empty at all.
wacky.
It's full of invisible ink.
Suddenly, waves upon waves of ink fly out of the ink bottle. Thousands of gallons. A tsunami of ink.
Oh, that's valuable.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
I'd like to trade this magic map back for my family ring, please.
As you wish, Prince.
I'm getting a little sick of this, Prince Alexander. How about you make up your royal damn mind?
So what did the magic map do again?
I haven't used it yet. The bird better be there
Give it
still.
back to him.
Where'd the bird go?
You screwed it up and now the bird won't come back. Hey.
Can't you hack this game like you do Twilight Princess and just fly around everywhere?
Can't you hack this game like you did Oblivion and give yourself wings and a tail and giant bouncing boobs?
There's
already people with messed up faces.
Whatever, I'll just go ahead with the game.
Bird's back.
Bird's back. The bird won't show up when you've got the ring in your inventory. Gotta wait till something happens later.
Go back and exchange the map and get
No,
the ring.
I've already done that like twice. Just gonna use the
Trade
map.
the ring for the plank of wood.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
It won't
We're
work
gonna
now.
come over there and strangle you.
Hey, how'd you get the magic map?
I
Traded it.
yeah, I've been trading back and forth a lot.
That's
So I'll
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Whoa! Alexander is 13 years old.
Alexander thinks the bird has found a worm. Why don't you just give the magic map to the bird, then the princess can escape in the end?
She can't see the ocean.
She's in a tower.
A rabbit hops about rather fearlessly. It's probably never even seen a human.
Alexander steps on it with full force.
Alexander, not being an expert on poisonous mushrooms, decides not to take a chance on tasting the local variety.
Oh,
But then he changes his mind and trips his balls off.
what kind of game is this where you can't eat the mushrooms?
I don't know. I want some touch fuzzy get dizzy action in here.
Some what?
Touch fuzzy get dizzy. That's the best.
Alexander decides to
That's
brave
from
the
Yoshi's
wild
Island.
Yeah, you're melting.
And soon realizes a deep sympathy for soup vegetables as he learns the true meaning of being in a stew.
Excuse me. Second place.
Achievement unlocked. Stupid move.
It looks like Alexander's in a bit of a stew.
You need to go back in time and rewrite their dialogue for him. These puns are subpar. Alright.
Hey, if Sierra wants to hire me, I'm right
pulls
here.
out his magic map.
They don't exist anymore.
I think the name exists, but the company doesn't.
Right.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, it's the island of the coffee protection.
Alexander is confused.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to look that up on GameFAQs when I get there.
What was this?
The Island of
The
Copy
island
Protection.
of coffee protection.
Yes.
The island of the copy protection?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alexander takes the feather. Alexander
Island looked
picks
out bigger
the
on the
flower
map.
and is startled by its intense, skunk-like odor. For a moment, he can smell
Not much
nothing
of an
else.
island either.
It's an artist's interpretation.
There appears to be something etched.
Must be
Apparently
one of
not.
those projection things, you know how
Alexander
green
decides
looks
to
huge on a
use
map?
I don't remember how this goes.
It's Rise, R-I-S-E.
Speak
Huge blocks
friend
of
and enter.
stone erupt from the
Melon?
granite cliffs.
It's the stupidest password ever.
It's like 8 passwords.
Yeah, and
Takes-
that's something you can't figure out without the instruction booklet.
Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
Yeah, screw this. All the fun puzzles are on the Island of Wonder.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Alexander puts on his robe and wizard hat.
Damn you!
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I want to cast magic missile. This map looks like a plate of chicken tenders I had for
We're at Burger King, 'cause that's another place they make the chicken tenders that are shaped like things.
Alexander hears someone coming.
You're gonna end up on the island from Trespasser, aren't you?
Turn into an arm.
Holy crap, what the hell?
That too.
What do you need?
Stars of the isle we be. Watch for a foreign man, said he, with ears and nose, tongue, hands, and eyes. Its nature cannot be disguised. If man be, then man in disguise.
I'll give you $100 if you can pick one of these guys up and just hammer throw them into the ocean.
Alexander was tripping out of his fucking
Maybe you did eat those mushrooms.
Time for the smell gnome.
Alexander holds the flower of stench out to the gnome with the jumbo nose.
Okay,
The
narrator.
narrator is very
So I am.
insensitive about
That's all I'll be. My nose knows all on land and sea.
Oh, it's a mouse on my screen.
A
Oh,
flower
wait.
of stench has washed ashore. A flower 'tis all, and
King of
nothing
gnomes.
more.
Yeah, can I have your cookies, dude?
Listen, hark you, Rogador, to your beauty as you soar. With your ears, please once more.
Yeah, these guys decide to sense things like Mindy. Not a good idea.
Alexander
Why don't you just
finds
run
the
away?
nightingale and plays it for the gnome with the monumental ears.
God, Derek, you're such a dick.
Can't the one with eyes just be like, hey guys, it's a dude.
That's
Standing
this
right
one.
here.
His eyes are closed.
So wait, they're all blind?
They're
They
all
all have
stupid.
one set.
Alexander played the
A
song.
nose is not a way to spy. My ears
How can you
cannot
be deaf with
all
ears
alive.
like that?
A nightingale is all
My
there
milkshake
be.
brings all
No
the boys
man
to the
is
yard.
here, and so say me.
Very good.
Taste the rum trunk that we might know whether friend or whether foe.
Oh,
Trick or treat.
Holy crap, Gene Simmons.
Alexander holds the mint out for the gnome with the gigantic mouth.
Alexander rubs a toad against the
Grump
tongue.
Grump knows a tasty treat. It matters not what others breathe. No danger is this one so sweet.
Drippy dog.
I'm so happy.
Hey,
dog,
Is it beast or is it man?
I don't have any droopy cartoons, but can you do a voice for this gnome with a giant mouth in this video game?
It's
Prostate
red.
exam time.
Yeah, you can use the rabbit's foot or the feather for this part.
The feathers will
Alexander
work.
gave
Alexander
prostate exam
holds
to
the
the
rabbit
dwarf with
foot
the
out for the
gaping
gnome
ass.
with the huge hands.
Oh, you receive a prostate exam from the dwarf with the giant hands.
Behold, you man!
Ugh.
What aileth thee? A bunny
Your
can't
hands, yes, I know, they're very
The
big.
hair's not at all taste sweet. A rabbit here is all we greet.
But yeah, if you use the feather, they'll kill
Oh,
you.
build better, never fatter.
I remember that working.
Resolve this matter.
Oh well.
You now and end this chatter.
Okay. This is the one who has eyeballs. Let me break out the big
Feather, what
guns.
do you do?
Just poke him.
Alexander pours the contents of the empty-looking ink bottle over himself.
Oh my!
That wasn't a very smart
By
thing
all
to do.
that's
Listen carefully.
fair and sightly, 4 morons do I sleep with nightly. There's nothing there at all, I say. Enough of this. Let's now away.
They gonna merge.
No, but they will basically leave the game now. You never see them again.
You're gone forever.
Well,
They went and killed each other.
They went and slept together.
Alexander did it. He
Yeah.
fooled the guards.
And during that whole sequence, this little purple thing was getting closer to the shore.
Fish thing?
Alexander picks up the object floating in the water. It appears to be a string of letters.
Something's
They
sleeping
say,
off to the left.
"Where
Yep.
are you going?"
That's
Alexander
not
decides to keep the odd sentence, even though it is incomplete.
Where are you going? Was this the opening to Babylon 5?
Alexander is carrying, oddly enough, a sentence. It says, "Where are you going?"
Yeah, whatever.
Alexander is carrying...
Yeah, there's a clam
One
sleeping
of
right
the
here.
oysters is sitting up in
You
bed
talk
and
to it
doesn't
first.
look very happy. He seems to be the only one who can't sleep. In the oyster's
Then
mouth,
again, it is
Alexander
2 o'clock
can
in the
see a
afternoon.
pond.
Why aren't you asleep like the other oysters?
Oh, I'm so
I'm too busy doing LPs on YouTube.
I have a terrible ache in my mouth.
I know you can try to grab the pearl. It's when he yawns. That's what I remember anyway.
What's wrong with your
Well, it's
mouth?
just
No offense, but it hurts too much to talk.
What's that? It sounded like a one of those
Why
when
don't
you
you
do
let
your
me
Louis.
see if I can help?
No way! No one's looking in my mouth. I hate dentists.
Oh, okay. How about a book?
oysters.
If you're
don't have
having trouble
teeth.
sleeping, perhaps you'd like me to read to you.
Hey, that would be great.
I'm gonna just boil you.
Like,
Holy crap, Alex. He is tripping balls.
40 half dozen,
Little bed.
divided into equal parts.
It's
by
an
the
oyster bed.
tackle of grouse geese.
Oh
It
god.
looks like a pair of.
Fine
It looks like a pair of
I'll
boxer
bite
shorts.
Looks like a skirt to me.
53 and 8 bottles of wild beast lard.
it's more like a scallop than an oyster.
That reminds me that I need to
Alexander
put
sees
some
nothing
googly eyes on my
different on
boxer
that
shorts
part of the
next time I
oyster.
put for girl blooper.
You haven't done that yet?
Yields a gilded minnow
I haven't
of
thought of it.
precise measurements. 2,069 centidrills by 3,023 and 6/7 puns, not punts, as might be expected. This is not to say, however, in any sense whatsoever, that deviations in mean temperature of
I think
5 or
I'm gonna need
6
some more beer
dreads
for
or
this.
something.
Alexander makes a grab for the pearl.
Yoink.
You just drop him on a rock like a seagull.
It feels great.
Ah, the little oyster drifts into peaceful slumber with the rest of his oyster friends.
Thank God.
That was a guy?
I guess. Also, I had to change the speed of my DOS block to
I
make that
saw
puzzle
that.
work.
Yeah.
I think oysters are hermaphroditic, or hermaphroditic, or whatever.
Hermaphrodite.
Yes. They are beautiful, in every single way.
What the hell is wrong with this island?
It's full of puns.
Piles of stacked books, looking ready to topple at any moment, have been arranged haphazardly on the sandy ground.
No human would stack books like this.
The tail end of this island is a
Part of the
riot
game when you drop your
scramble of
glasses and
books,
scream out
sand,
that
and a
there was
spider's
time
web.
now.
The tail end of this island is the tail end of
Look on the bees.
tail end of this island.
Bees!
Little bees buzz around the
Oh god!
till the
They're in my
bees-
eyes! No! Please!
Spelling bees.
Killing me will bring your honey back!
I think you talked over that pun there. They're spelling bees.
Oh god.
It gets worse.
Hey, hands off the goods there, son.
Is that George Sakai?
Sorry. Hello? Is anyone there in the books?
No, there's no one here.
Can you guess what he is?
Bookworm, maybe?
He's a bookworm.